Welcome to the video. We're going to do our year-end roundup from the dumpster. Before we get to that, somebody wanted to see, they were watching and they wanted to see the white rose, and then they got distracted, or the husband was talking to them or something, and somebody was talking to them maybe, and when they looked back, the rose was picked up and looked at and whatever. So it's plastic or acrylic. It's nice, and it's just a single earring. Yep, just a single earring. Well, you put it in my single earrings. Couple of finds from the last few days. And by the way, I didn't go today because it's pouring rain. So this is a plastic. I like the color, light purple with bubbles in it. Heart. A little vintage Christmas candle. Nice, unused. One of these crocheted and starched doily things. Angel, look at the little pearls she's got. She's real pretty. I'm glad to add her to our dumpster magic shelf with the Christmas. And this candle is just so festive as well. Got this. This came from the people that were throwing those old bottles out. They threw this in the dumpster instead of throwing it in the bottle thing. And I'm not sure if it's like if this goes on a lamp. I just don't know, but it's those knobby milk glass. It's actually not milk glass, it's painted white, so the glass is not white, but I really like it. And this is clay, and it's a whistle, and you can, I think you blow right there. Yeah, Olivia will have a fit, but it works really well. Isn't that cool? I love that. And for everyone, I really like this one. May you soon be well. Look at that beautiful picture. Let me focus. There we go. Beautiful vase, beautiful painting, and sunshine card made in the USA. Cheer up, your cloudy day will have its silver lining, with little music notes. It's just beautiful. We're wishing that for everybody. That is challenged or taking care of loved ones or having health challenges themselves, that you're just getting through each day and knowing that we're thinking about you. I really like this. I love the picture. It's just a carved duck and some cattails, some eggs. Look at this window with that blue, the wallpaper, purple, and the nice table. It's all rusty, which is not especially anything I particularly like. I don't like rust. The inside's good. I'm not a rusty gold. You know, I'm not a, like the Pickers. And this book, And Now Miguel, by Joseph Crumgold. It is, first of all, the tale of the book, and now Miguel received the John Newbery Medal in 1954. The book is discarded. It's 1987. Look at this. For the children, and discarded on top of the autograph. To the children of Regay School, with regards, Joseph Crumgold. San Antonio, April 1968. I mean, I told y'all that that's the second autograph book out of this little lot. I haven't looked that one up. This Sylvia Plath book is a 2005 book. It's some revisiting Sylvia Plath and that guy. I don't know. It's a rare book. It's been, Abe Books has it for $78. I can't find another version. It's not signed, they're $78, and mine is by one of the authors. And that is a signature. I looked with the loop. There's no dots. One time I think I got a Willie Nelson and I about, passed out with joy. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Probably printed like this. And I can't remember if it was Willie Nelson or what, but it was something like that. And it was part of the book printing. Okay, well, let's get started with the dumpster finds. This is my year-end roundup. I'm about just 3 weeks late, but that's okay. I'm getting it done tonight. This is not silver, but it is worth mentioning in this roundup. It is, I need to get up and turn this other light on. Let me see what the name is. And it's about 18 something, Middletown Plate. Middletown Company. And they sold it to somebody else and I forgot the date. So this dates to about 1880 something, I think. And it's probably worth about 80 something bucks, I'm not sure. But it's beautiful, beautifully etched and carved. And I'm not cleaning that patina off. I just love it. Keeping that. Dumpster find. We've also got some coins. This is a commemorative coin from Guam, and I got choked up because my grandfather was there. It's viewers were letting me know worth about, I think, $28. It's a quarter, 2019. It's the war in the Pacific, the Guam. I forget what they call it. Guam. That's it. So, putting that, I do have coins in these. Some of them are silver, you'll see, but some are not. That one is not. Then we had 3 quarters. We have a shield nickel, 3 nickels, a shield nickel, and then that's the oldest, 18 something. There is no date. It's worn down. And when we had the V nickel, and I forget what the date is on that, 18 something. And then we have 1948. It was almost a few years shy of being a war nickel with some silver. It's too late for that one. We have some kind of a token from downtown. We have a blessing by a bishop. So St. Christopher protect us, which I mean, that's one of my bucket listers. It's a pendant, or it could be a pendant, to AK from Bishop Choi. So I imagine this is a blessed, and this is I love you to the moon and back. Oh, that's just part of the keychain this was on. So now we'll look at some of the sterling. This was sterling, as y'all saw. These were all shown on videos. All of these came from the thrift store dumpster. It is weighted sterling. I don't want to pull it apart. Somebody that's, I don't know if they were trying to pull this apart for the scrap. Different companies. I just about died when I saw that, as you can imagine. All these were on one throw out. One day. These that I'm showing you here. This one, they took the weight out, and I think they were gonna think about scrapping it, but it just doesn't weigh enough. And then they're probably like, that's too much work. So off into the dumpster it went. Chunks and chunks of sterling. That goes on there. This one came from a different dumpster where they have now put a sign, Reed and Barton. And it came from who I call the Colonel and his family. There's a clean out there somehow. I got gold earrings from her, I'll show you. I got a silver from him, his wings, and this was in there as well. And that whole thing is weighted, and it is sterling. So those were big sterling finds. Let me just clear my throat and take it. Whoops. I'm Mucinex a day to clear this up, but I forgot it today till just now, so it's kind of starting to work. So the finds for this year, we started out with this one, and this was at the very end. I want to say December 31st last year. It is emeralds, and this is silver, and that is not a pearl. It's a pendant. So we started out with that with the thrift store dumpster, and even though it wasn't 2019, it was like the 31st, so I considered it 2019 as a kind of an omen of what was to come. I don't know if this is always a good year when you have precious metals. So this is going to be gold filled, not gold plated, but gold filled. I'm probably not going to show all the marks, so that will go in the gold. This one is gold, and it's quite heavy, quite a nice chunk, and it's marked somewhere on there. Somewhere over the rainbow. Okay. It might even say 585 or something. $14K. You might not be able to read it, but there's all the markings. It's a nice chunk of gold. I used to have everything in one case. I've been doing this since 2014, and then I had to get two cases, one gold and one silver. So that's awesome. These are also, I think these are gold, or these might be gold filled too, even though they're so small, but that's okay. And then this one probably, let me just see, because the clasp, gold filled 1/20th and all that, and I'm sure this is too. Then this one, just like that, gold and emerald, love it. These, I forget. I think they're gold studs, and they were not for sale in that baggie. That's just so I wouldn't lose them. That's the gold. Oh, yeah, the Colonel's wife, that was I guess last year. So that one I showed y'all, this is from last year. I forgot. So that's from last year. Okay, then a couple of these came from a different place, but most of them came from the thrift store. These are sterling. They're very heavy. This mark is up under here somewhere. There it is. This one's broken, so they threw them out. This heart with this wonderful thick chain is sterling. These two, where's the mark? These little hands. I haven't looked at this stuff since I found it. I wonder if these just tested as sterling. These may have just tested as sterling. I guess these just tested as sterling. Generally, I don't do that. I like a mark. This beautiful bracelet is marked sterling. It's just the thrill. My top favorite thing to do, even above jewelry jars, is the thrill of pulling something out of the dumpster. It's jewelry. You turn it over and it says sterling. This has that yellowish tint from some of the Mexican sterling. 925 Mexico. I mean, what a thrill that was. Heavy. And then just these little earring backs. Some more little earring backs. I think this was all I found one day as far as that goes. But you know, things add up. One item, plus probably found some other stuff like books. But I haven't found this year yet sterling or gold. So these are marked. That was probably the thrift store dumpster. Olivia's hair just floats everywhere, so there'll be some black fuzz. So these are sterling. This is sterling. They threw these out. This is marked a T, and this is marked sterling. Luana Hunt, and this must be the tag for old luggage, sterling down there. Out of Blair, Oklahoma. This one just tested as sterling. It's not marked. This one's quite thick. I just couldn't believe it. They're not throwing it out anymore, and I don't know. They haven't thrown any out. That's the one thing. When that mean one was there, they threw stuff out. But then the guys were getting a lot of it too. This is garnet. So I found my birthstone in the dumpster. Two of them. It's just gorgeous. And amethyst with pearls. And this is broken. So this might be, those might be gold. It's just, there's no marks. Look at this. This came from the thrift store dumpster. Look at that chunk of turquoise. I don't think it's marked. But you know that's, well, pop that off. That's sterling, but no, it's not marked. Now this part may not be. Just, I love turquoise. Here's some lapis and sterling, and I don't clean it generally. I don't, because it's going to tarnish again. Now, a couple of these pieces came from another area behind. Here's some lapis. Behind our little mall where there was like a private throwout, and it was like a little baggie, I mean like a little gift bag, and it had stuff in there. I believe that might be turquoise, but maybe not. Probably not, with Tiger Eye from the dumpster. And these, I think I just liked them for the citrine. I don't think they're sterling. So I generally put the stones without sterling somewhere else. This, I think, is a real coin. I do think it's a real copper. I don't think it's a replica. I don't know what year it is. 17, is that 1775? I'm just now figuring out the year. Yep. I do believe it's real, but if you know any different, let me know. It's copper. I mean, can you imagine? And then this is a token that was with it, something like that. Then this right here has got that yellow as well. And you wouldn't think it was. It's got to be marked somewhere. Okay. I thought that was a bend. Is it upside down? There it is. Beautiful yellow. It might even be gold plated. These two came from the throw out behind that mall, and it's marked. See this? You wouldn't think it was anything, but oh no, that is a thin sterling. It'll say it's sterling there, and in fact it's a certain brand of sterling. This is designer sterling, E Pearl sterling. I get so nervous when I find jewelry that my friend was with me, and I just threw the bag at her, and I said, she was in the truck, and I said, just tell me, give me a thumbs up or down if I've got sterling. I don't need to know details. I just want to know I've got it. This is, gosh, we had figured it out. Like the Amazon, something, one of the countries in South America, or is it Alaska? I just don't know. And it's sterling. Some stone. This is sterling. Little boot. It's marked. And I don't get rid of any of my dumpster finds. Most of the finds in the, this is broken, but this is marked, I believe, somewhere. I think it's marked on that little disc, maybe. Yeah. And it says sterling. This one is sterling. Broken. That's okay. Nice little chain. And then 3. See, that cloth sits there all year. We have I forget what this came out of. It was real unusual. Both of these were very unusual. They popped out as something weird. I think a hairdryer box, if I can remember. And this tested as sterling, but I don't know. It's a moon pendant. But these are 2 sterling coins, so they will go in the silver. I'll go ahead and show you all the silver and the gold, but since I can't edit, you won't see it. I might make a video after I put it in. I don't know. But this is what that's the gold. And there's some coral and white gold and jade. That watch is 18 karat gold, and it was in the dumpster. Not the thrift store dumpster. And now it's where the bottles are, and the city put signs saying, you are, it's a whatever, against the law to throw stuff in here. So look at all my silver since 2014 out of the dumpster, so I get to add this to it. Some pearls, and I've got some coins. There's my coin. I don't dig any coins. I've never dug. I think I dug one silver coin, so that's why when I just did metal detecting, I called myself Clag Queen, because I never could get on, even though I was on old property all the time, I never could pull a silver coin. Other silvers and golds, jewelry. It was always jewelry. So now that I look back on it, well, that's appropriate. Well, anyway, that's it. And I wanted to thank y'all for joining us. Hope everybody's having a great week. We are over the hump, and the weekend is right around the corner.